What's going on, guys? Victor here at the beach today. We got Brookie behind the camera, Ryan's down there. Today we're after a beach monster. Today's video is also sponsored by Omaze, but more on them later. Find out how you guys can win this $4.3 million LA dream house by visiting omaze.com/landshark. Now let's jump in today's video. So we are out here at the beach. Ryan, who's down there, brought us a bunch of shark bait he had in the deep freezer. This is a little baby Jack Crevalle that I just cut the tail and head off of. We got a 9-0 mustad circle hook, a little bit of wire, a 6-ounce pyramid sinker, and then some really heavy mono leader, which is gonna help if we do hook a beach monster or a shark and able to, you have something thick to grab onto to leader them in. So it looks like the tide is pretty low right now. You guys can see that the sandbar is breaking right there, which is not usually good for any type of beach fishing scenario. We also got some pompano rods out. We like to fish as deep a water as possible because fish don't like to be in really shallow water because they feel like they feel threatened. So let's lug this bait out here. Not even trying to get it out that far because what's happening here is there's a trough. So right here where the water breaks, it gets really deep, and then there's another sandbar. So I'm trying to get the fish that are swimming in between the beach and the sandbar where it's deep. Ideally, I'd like to be on the other side of the sandbar, but it's pretty far out there. Beaches are always changing, so we'll see if there's any toothy critters swimming in between the beach and the sandbar here. We're all set up for success. Absolutely gorgeous day down here in South Florida. We're in that Sebastian area, and this is extremely rare. We're gonna have a really cold winter for us Floridians. It's been in the 60s all week long, which is like, we haven't had a cold winter in Florida in a long time. It's just beautiful out. It's been flat calm every day, light winds, and best of all, we're not sweating.
Big!
Get the camera.
Right there on the beach.
Yeah, we're on, baby. We're on just like that.
How long was that bait out?
Oh no, I think he's off now. Oh man.
I definitely got him in the surf.
So what happened there was, did you get him jumping, you think?
I think so.
Little blacktip shark, maybe about 3 feet long, and they're notorious for jumping and spinning, which I'm assuming he probably felt that weight and he's like, what the heck is this weight doing in my mouth? Life already on the beach. We've been here for 5 minutes and already hooked a shark. I did a little tackle change. Initially I had my pyramid tied directly here so it couldn't slide. This time I'm gonna have it sliding, so maybe it'll give that shark a little bit more time to eat without feeling the tension of the weight, because as he eats that bait, he's here. This is the beach side. This rig will be able to slide, he'll be able to swim away with it, munch down on it, hook himself. Let's go round 2. All right guys, as we wait for another bite on the beach, a big thank you to Omaze for sponsoring today's video. You guys are asking yourselves, what the heck is Omaze? Well, they give away one-of-a-kind experiences and prizes while donating money to charity. Right now, Omaze is giving away a $4.3 million Los Angeles dream house. It's a 5-bedroom, 6-bath home spread across 5,800 square feet. It's got an amazing open concept kitchen, which I personally would love because you guys know how much I love to cook and entertain. Gorgeous backyard, pool, hot tub, sports courts, and putting green for all the golfers out there. But if that doesn't strike your fancy, you guys can have the option to win a multi-million-dollar cash prize instead. The charity that's partnered up with this campaign is called Rebuilding Together. Rebuilding Together is devoted to repairing the homes of veterans, people with disabilities, and neighbors with low income to help keep our communities intact. Rebuilding Together is also instrumental in recovery efforts after natural disasters, helping residents rebuild their homes and lives. To enter for your chance to win this LA Dream House and support Rebuilding Together, go to omaze.com/landshark. I'm also gonna have it linked in the description box below, as well as on the screen here. Super stoked Omaze reached out to me. I think they're a great company, and they help charity at the same time. So if you guys are interested in that, like I said, omaze.com/landshark, linked below. Now let's go catch another shark. Oh, we're on, baby! We're on! Woo-hoo-hoo! Man, this blacktip, the very first thing this shark did was charge the beach. Land shark's actually living up to his name today. I was actually flying the drone, so you guys are about to see some drone footage of this fight. And as I was flying the drone, I saw a bunch of stuff. Eagle rays, turtles. Well, that's pretty much it. Not a bunch of stuff, but it's nice to see some life on the beach. All right, Mr. Blacktip. It's a love-hate relationship with these 12-foot rods. You can get your bait out real far. Not easy to fight fish on them. Here, a little bit this way right here. All right. We got our first blacktip to the beach. Okay. And he's going to freak out, I can assure you that. Got it. Hooks out. Land shark doing land shark things, but... Okay, so now we're going to release them, and this is the best way to do it. Drag them backwards like this. And give them a spin. Successful catch and release, small blacktip. So you can actually eat those things, and we have before. Not today, but that one would have actually been undersized. That's one of the smaller blacktips I've ever seen. And this time of year, what will happen is blacktips around that size, bigger predatory sharks like bull sharks, tiger sharks, hammerheads will actually feed on their migration. Blacktip sharks are about to start their migration down into South Florida. So you're going to start to see thousands and thousands of these sharks migrating down the coast. So that's just one of many about to hit the beaches, but exciting. Let's get another one. Yeah, baby! We're on again. Woo! It's funny, Ryan was like, a blacktip just jumped right there because there's the guy to the north of us hooked up, and we were wondering why we weren't getting hit. 2 seconds later, blacktip jumps and it's on this rock. So Ryan caught a fresh mackerel, and I just put out a fresh chunk of that mackerel. I wonder if it made any difference. Maybe they didn't want that frozen jack anymore. These sharks are very small today. Very small. Well, he's basically here. Yeah. So Ryan just went to go grab the pliers so he can unhook them, but these little ones, it's like once they get to that 50-pound mark, they'll pull, they'll rip drag. But these small ones, they don't really pull. You can get them in 30 seconds. Circle hook. Circle hook right in the corner.
You guys see that? I think he's got someone else behind it. We gotta help him out.
So you guys see the sharks? I don't know what. Looks like he got wrapped up in line, or maybe someone tried to eat him or something.
That looks like wire. No, that's like braid. That's heavy braid.
So he's got a fisherman's dead line all wrapped up in him.
Maybe it's on you.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
He got it.
Ryan, I got it. This was all wrapped up in the shark. Let's get the hook out. Okay, let's get him back in. So shark swam away strong. So that shark we just caught had someone's deadline, someone's old line wrapped around both of its pectoral fins, and we saw that it was bleeding and it looked relatively fresh. So I'm actually happy we caught that shark because we were able to cut the line and get that off of him. Braid can be really destructive on fish, so always try to clean up. He swam away fine. It goes to show you though, these fish are very resilient. I mean, sharks, even when they mate, they will latch onto each other, and a lot of times when we catch sharks, they'll have teeth marks in them, so they're not these fragile, gentle creatures. They are very much so apex predators, and they can handle some pain, but I'm happy we got that line off of them, and we got 2 for 2 now on the blacktips.
It was wrapped around that shark. It does have a hook, and there's cable on there even. And then it was some heavy braid.
That thing ripped! Look at how much line's missing. That thing was going. That's why, man, sharks on the beach on spinning gear, so much fun. I remember years ago when we used to do a lot of land-based shark fishing with like the big rods, like 80 wides, 14-0s with like, you know, 130-pound mainline, trying to catch big hammerheads and stuff like that. You catch a blacktip, but you were so overpowered on the blacktip that it wouldn't be able to pull drag. But catching them on gear like this, they're like the ultimate game fish. They're jumping, spinning, ripping drag. That is just fun, man. He choked that mackerel too. That fresh mackerel seems like it was the key. We didn't really get many bites. We got 1 bite on the jack that was a shark. But other than that, just been the mackerel doing work. So well worth it to try and catch your own bait on the same day.
All right guys, we got Ryan Mori hooked up.
What's up everyone?
What's your channel?
My channel is my name. It's Ryan Mori, and I do a lot of different fishing videos. I'm sure a lot of you have seen me in a couple of Vic's videos before, but Vic and I have been fishing together for quite a long time now. And this is kind of what we started doing together, right? It was shark fishing on the beach.
It was literally me, Ryan, and Brooke was the original dream team. And you got to help the friends out, the homies out. So I'll have Ryan's channel linked below. He's hooked up to a blacktip. And then Brooke tried to do like a whiting pompano video today, but it's been camera duty for her today, which
I haven't caught anything.
The whiting and pompano have not cooperated.
They have not, but the next shark is hers for sure. So you guys can find her channel link below too.
Oh! Listen to that Iowa just sing.
This is a bit better one, isn't it?
Charging towards me. He didn't come off, did he? Nope. He just charging the beach. Holy cow. See if I can redeem myself. I would not recommend you hook a toothy mackerel through the lips in case it slides up your line and then frays up your line and breaks you off while fighting the shark you've been wanting to catch all day. Would not recommend.
What he's saying is we lost the shark that you guys just saw him fighting. What happened was the bait slid up his line past the swivel onto the braid, so we had a toothy mackerel sliding on braided line, fraying it up. When we saw the mackerel, I went over there with a pair of pliers and I tried to break the mackerel's mouth open to get him off of the braid, but by doing so, the line was already so frail that it just ended up snapping the line. I grabbed the line that was still attached to the shark, and then that line snapped, so it just goes to show that it was kind of bound to happen, but kind of unfortunate, but it's part of fishing. Just gotta get back out there. All right, guys, gonna be shark number 3. Reel. Is he there? Yoo-hoo-hoo! Oh yeah! Big one. Wow.
How do you reel with this big butt?
There's nothing comfortable about a 12 to 13 foot ball.
No.
I don't know whether to put it between my legs.
I don't know what's more beautiful, the sunset or you.
Ah, shucks.
That's brownie points for the boys.
He's just swimming at me.
When you back up, you can really see how obnoxiously long that rod is.
You get zero leverage with that long rod too. The shark has all the advantage.
The sun is going down. I really don't know what to do.
You can sit down with this.
This long butt is so uncomfortable. So the sun is going down. The no-see-ums are out in full force. You just have to like point the rod at it and reel.
That's all you can do.
It's on the beach almost.
Time to release this little guy. I think he swam off real good.
He swam off so fast.
He did. What do you think about your little shark?
Well, he was very small, smallest shark of the day, but he was very cute. And I'm actually glad he was so small catching it on that rod, because that rod sucks to catch sharks on. So I'm glad that he was small, because if he was really big, I probably would have had a really hard time fighting him. But all in all, it was a great day. Didn't catch anything on the pompano rods, but we did catch the sharks, which is what we came here first to really do. And we caught 3 sharks. We lost the first one that Victor hooked, and then one that Ryan hooked, but 3 for 5. It's a pretty awesome day. We haven't done this in a really long time, but it's always fun to come out here and catch a shark. So very successful night. A little backstory on Vic and I. We've been together now for like 10 years, and like one of the first dates we ever did was coming to the beach and going blacktip shark fishing. So like 10 years later, still doing the same thing, still having fun, still catching fish. Except for now, we're filming it for you guys.
Yeah, it's honestly amazing. I mean, doing what you love with the people you love is a great feeling. So I'm happy to share it with Brookie. Land Shark had to put her on her first land shark.
I hope you guys realize I just got the best photo of you of all time. Look at that. If that doesn't encapsulate this relationship, I don't know what does.
Camera in hand at the beach.
I just need you guys to know, one of us has been around longer. It's not Brooke. Whoa!
This is true.
I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This was honestly a really fun video because it brought me back to my roots. Got to spend time with my beautiful Brookster, my Brookie B. Omaze is seriously an incredible opportunity. You guys should seriously check them out. In the description box below, what they're doing is amazing. Working with charities and giving away some incredible prizes. I mean, who wouldn't want a $4.3 million house? It could be your vacation home, do some fishing in California. You guys check them out in the description box below, omaze.com/landshark. I'm also going to have it on the screen in the description box below. Till the next one, guys. See ya.